Hi, everybody. My name is Becky Zardy. Um, I'm the preacher here at Rose Creek Cumberland Presbyterian Church right outside of Nebo. And I just wanted to make a quick video to introduce myself and introduce you to this church and why I'm here and share a little bit of my story. So I've been here at Rose Creek for a little over a year and a half. You may or may not have seen the other video I made. I'm also at a church in Madisonville. And I really am always inspired by what God has brought me through. You see, as I look back through my life, preaching was not ever in my sights as something I was going to do with my life. In fact, it was probably the furthest thing from what I was going to do with my life. But God has different plans. And that's amazing. So, a little bit about me. I grew up in the church. I grew up in a great church environment and knew all the things you shouldn't do. But unfortunately, life got in the way. There's no other way to put that. At 23, I made some really bad life decisions, some pretty rough choices. And I started hanging out with the wrong crowd. A crowd that I recognize now was just as lost as I was, and we were all trying to find our way. But I started drinking pretty heavy and partying pretty hard. And unfortunately, there's a kind of culture that goes along with the drinking and the partying. And I was pretty heavily involved in all aspects of that culture. Until one day, I met this amazing person who came into my life right when I needed them. I didn't know that. They didn't know that. But God knew that. This person started talking to me and we became really good friends. And God had been working on me for a while. I'd been thinking about going back to church. I kind of wanted to, but I wasn't sure where to start. And to be perfectly honest, wasn't sure God wanted me back. I made some pretty bad decisions. And I'm not sure if God could love me anymore. I gave my heart to God when I was a kid and promised to follow him. And then I didn't. I did a 180 and really followed my own self, what I wanted to do, what made me feel good, not what God wanted for my life or the direction that he wanted me to take. So this person that came into my life got me back into church. And it's been a crazy ride. I remember one of the first times I was back in the church, I just sat and cried. I had so much guilt, a lot of shame, and a lot of regret about the choices that I had made. And God just reminded me through the love of this person who loved me right where I was, just as I was, that God still loved me too. And that I didn't have anything to fear. And I didn't need to be afraid. Little did this person know through their actions how much God was working. I can look back at it now and see God's hand through everything. But I could not recognize it then. But a few years later, God called me to the ministry. And my first thoughts were, God, you're crazy. I mean, that's not going to happen. The answer is definitely for sure no. Absolutely not. I won't do this. And God just kept talking to me and reminding me that no matter what I've been through, no matter what that looks like, it's not who I am today. That because of the love that Jesus has for me, I can be a better and stronger person than I ever was before. Now, does that mean I'm perfect? No. Definitely not perfect. I struggle all the time with all sorts of things. But that does mean that I try my best. And even when I fail, I recognize it. And I know that God still loves me. And He still cares about me. And that's really what I want to share with you today. Is we all have a story. We all have a past. We all have things that we've done, said, that we regret, that we're ashamed of. And I know there are some of you out there that are struggling and thinking, can God ever love me again? Yeah, He can. And He already does. Rose Creek Cumberland Presbyterian Church is an amazing place. This sanctuary is a place I feel God. I want to invite you to come feel God for yourself. We have worship Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. I know it's a little early, but it's a great way to start your day, I promise. And then right after worship, we have Sunday school. On Sunday nights and Wednesday nights, we have small group meetings here at the church. And we're also doing a youth group on Wednesday night, both at 6 o'clock. Rose Creek is a place where you can feel loved, where you can feel accepted for who you are. No judgment, no pointing fingers, no somebody trying to trip you up all over your flaws. We all have them. I would love for you to give me the opportunity to meet you, to talk to you personally, to maybe share some more of my story with. Definitely listen to yours. I want to remind you tonight that God loves you, that He will never forsake you, and He will never leave you, that He knows what you're going through, that He understands. I hope to see you this Sunday. If you would just give me the chance to have a conversation with you in person. Let me show you how amazing and awe-inspiring God's love truly is for each and every one of us, no matter what our past looks like. There's always a better and brighter future. God bless and have a great day.